Good early morning to you, YouTube. How you guys doing? Dirk here, GC Blues 45. I did promise a post-game report. We're going to get into that. And folks, I do want to say this. A lot of you notice I get a lot of other teams and stuff. I just want to make this noted that the reason why I get the other teams is it's for the videos. And I do wear my jerseys out. And it also shows who I am rooting for that day. I am mainly a Blues fan. I love the Blues. I live close to St. Louis. I will always root for the Blues, no matter what. Just like Shannon, aka the hockey guy, and if he sees this video, hey Shannon, I want to say hey to you, man. Um, I will always root for the Blues. And Shannon, by the way, he always roots for the Canucks. He has other jerseys of other teams. He's mainly a Canucks fan, and he will root for the Canucks till his dying breath. So, just know that. So, we had we had 7 games on the dock tonight. So, let's get right into it. Remember, if you haven't come across this video and happen to like it, give me that thumbs up tool. It's very important. It helps keep the channel going. So, let's get right into it. Starting off with Seattle Toronto. Going to this matchup, both teams were 5-4-1, and both had 11 points. So, one was an Eastern Conference team, one was a Western Conference team. Who will win? Well, one had to lose, one had to win, right? And after 16 minutes of play, the Toronto Maple Leafs beat the Seattle Kraken by a score of 4-1. Shots on goal, the Leafs 30, Kraken 25. The Leafs had 24 saves with the Kraken 26. Toronto was 0 for 2 on the power play with Seattle 0 for 3 on the power play. Boy, this game had a lot of potential. I think Toronto really dominated this game. They outshot them. They surely were doing great. And Toronto were the favorites, and that's why Vegas made they made them the favorites and stuff. So Seattle just didn't have the gusto, so that's why they lost. Next, my Blues in Philly. Going into this matchup, St. Louis was 5-5-0, and 10 points. Philly was 3-6-1, 7 points. Philly was the favorite by one with the Blues. At the end of 60 minutes, the Blues lose to a score of 2-1 after 60 minutes. Shots on goal, both teams had 21. The Flyers had 20 saves with the Blues 19. Philadelphia went over 3 power play with St. Louis over 2 on a power play. Thoughts of this game. The Blues, they had a better outing, in my opinion, in this game than they did the previous game. When they lost 8-1. I think the Blues just did a great job. They were in it all the way. They got the puck and they fought hard. Um, they could have put a little more effort in. I do agree. They should have put more effort in, but they didn't. As for the Flyers, they just were hungry. They did great. Bennington did a great job in goal, even though he led by 2 goals. And therefore, I had to give my hat. And I wearing one, but I had to tip my hat to the Blues for a good job, well done. Yes, I'm disappointed we lost, but hey, you can't win them all. You can't win them all, and that's the truth. You cannot win every game. You just can't. You know, and that's how it's going to be. And I do want to give a note to the Fairweather fans. If you guys don't like how this team is, blame Armstrong. The coach has nothing to do with this. You guys, oh, let's fire the coach. The coach has nothing. He has nothing to do on why the team's doing bad. You guys know it, and I just hate to say it, but you gotta admit Armstrong, who's the genius. See, folks, a lot of people don't think the GM's the one who makes the team. He's the one who constructs the team and gives it to the coach. That's it. The coach takes it from there. If the GM gives the coach a bad team, that's not the coach's fault. So please, to all the Fairweather fans here in St. Louis, quit blaming the coach and cheer on this team. Root for this team. Support them no matter what. Literally, stop this fair awareness. If you don't want to root this team all the way and don't do it 100%, go root for the Avalanche. Go root for the Blackhawks. But it's either 100% or none at all. So with that being said, all right. Next is Anaheim at Pittsburgh. Entering the matchup, Anaheim was 4-4-1 and 9 points. Pittsburgh 7-3-1 and 7 points. I picked Pittsburgh. They're also the favorites. This game had to go into an extra period. This game literally had to go into overtime. Who won? Literally, who won this game? By the way, the official soda of the NHL, Pepsi Zero Sugar. So, um, and the results of that, Pittsburgh wins by a score of 2-1. Shots on goal, Pittsburgh, the Pens, 46 shots. The Ducks, 23. The Pens had 22 saves with the Ducks, 44. Pittsburgh went 0 for 3 on the power play with the Ducks 0 for 2 on the power play. Well, despite picking up a point, Anaheim did okay. They really fought hard. I mean, they fought hard. They really didn't want to give up the winning goal, but they did. So good going by the Ducks, getting their 10th point, but Pittsburgh picks up the two. They're at 9 now. Good going for the Pens and another good hard fought game all the way through. Went extra period, so I'm happy. Next was Montreal at Washington. Going into the matchup, Montreal was 5, 4, 5, and 1 and 9 points. Washington 6, 2, and 0 and 3 point and 12 points. And I went with Washington, as you know. And at the end of 60 minutes, the Washington Capitals beat the Montreal Canadiens by a score of 6-3. Shots on goal, Caps 34, the Canadiens 16. The Caps had 13 saves, with the Habs 28. Washington went 1 for 5 on the power play, with Montreal 1 for 6 on the power play. My thoughts on this one: Tom Watson, he's back on the board. He's doing great. Hopefully, he doesn't commit too many fouls and goes back into getting trouble again. Um, Pretty much a good hard fought game between both teams. Washington wanted more, that's why. Montreal, they just couldn't get gelling, I think, after the fourth goal. So, um, but way to go for both teams. And Washington, congratulations on your seventh win of the season. Next was Boston at Carolina. Entering the matchup, Boston was 4, 5, and 1 and 9 points. Carolina 6, 2, and 0 and 12 points. And at the end of 60 minutes, Carolina clobbered the Bruins by a score of 8-2. Shots on goal, Canes 37, the Bruins 15. The Canes had 13 saves with the Bruins 29. Carolina went 3 for 5 on the power play with Boston 1 for 5 on the power play. This game was very good, very tight, very neck and neck. Actually, all it was mostly it was all, but it was not neck and neck. Sorry, it was dominated by Carolina from the start. Very good game, in my opinion, and basically Carolina just basically outplayed Boston. Boston's trying to get their footing since they lost some players for free agency and also stuff. So hate to say that it's not the best time to but the season's still young and anything can happen. Oh, hold on here. I'm missing power play here for one team. Let me get that real fast. One game I forgot to get the power play for. Okay, got it. Hey, when I forget that. All right. Next, Edmonton and Nashville entering the matchup. Edmonton 4-5-1 and 9 points. Nashville 3-5-1 and 7 points. And remember, they are playing without McDavid for 2 to 3 weeks because of his broken ankle. I picked Edmonton, and the final score was Edmonton 5, Nashville 1. Shots on goal: Oilers 29, Preds 27. Oilers had 26 saves, Preds 24. Edmonton went 0 for 1 on power play with Nashville 1 for 3 on power play. Well, despite not having McDavid and Drysdale taking the lead because McDavid's not around, great job by Edmonton. Total domination throughout the game by Edmonton. They just basically outplayed Nashville. So way to go. Um, Nashville needs to retune some stuff. Basically, especially having Steven Stamkos. Steven Stamkos um, was the main draw. That's why I gave him the grade that I did because they got Steven Stamkos. And something's not clicking here with Stamkos now in the lineup. He just a good game by Edmonton. They did a great job. Hopefully, McDavid will be back soon. But Drysdale, good job by you. And finally, Chicago at Phil. Chicago at San Jose. Entering the matchup, Chicago was 3-6-1 and 7 points. San Jose 2-7-2 and 6 points. And I went with San Jose because I don't root for Chicago. And San Jose wins by a score at the 6th. San Jose wins by a score of 6-2. Shots on goal: Sharks 29, Hawks 28. Both teams had 26 shots. San Jose 1 for 1 on the power play with Chicago 0 for 3 on the power play. This was a neck and neck game. Chicago, San Jose, back and forth they went. Overall, great game, I think. And San Jose wanted this more. They got it. That's why they won. So good going by San Jose as they win this game and get their 8th point and their 3rd win of the season. They're the last team to pick up a regulation win, and way to go for them. All right, tonight, 6-1-0 for the record. And that now puts me at 42-21-4 with 88 points for the year. Um, So, and basically, if we're going into the playoffs, uh, as we get ready for the playoffs, because like at the overall record, if we were talking playoffs, I'm in. I'm about to clinch a playoff spot. But no, we're not into that. We got 11 games on the dock tomorrow. No, we got another 6 games on the dock for tomorrow. So when I'm gonna upload this video and get going on the net tomorrow's post game, pregame and stuff. And you don't know now, folks. Before I finish, I do want to say this. Tell me what you guys think. How I'm doing. Do you guys think picking right? I'm picking fair, or do you think Dirk is being biased? He's picking more the favorites than the underdogs and stuff. You tell me what you think. And also tell me what you guys think my record, which is my overall record, which is currently right now at 42, 21, and 4 for the year. Tell me what you guys think. How am I doing? And since we now made to the end of this video, folks, I thank you very much for joining me tonight, or should I say this morning. And as always, folks, please stay safe, take care, remember those watching you, and I'll see you guys soon. Until then, peace.